using it. Tightened that all up, and we're making some decent progress. One complete wheel hub, which I built up earlier, with the heat shield on it for the brakes. You've got one hole here for the tie rod. You got one hole here for the...
Mike, I have no idea what I'm looking at, okay? What is this? All for one wheel? Yeah, Ferrari, supercars, they gotta go. Gotta go. I don't know what I'm looking at here, Mike.
Bottom ball joint. You got one hole here for the top ball joint. And then you've got the holes for the brake caliper. And we also have a wheel bearing in the middle which comes with it. I really like that they put the Ferrari logo stamped in it. That's the one thing that separates this from like a Lamborghini, because Lamborghini would have like an Audi badge on it. Noisy. So I've got to slide this wheel hub onto that bottom wishbone, then tighten the bottom, and then I've got the top wishbone which I'm going to slide.
What about the
wheel
wheel? Does it come after or
on the
before?
other side, and once that's tightened, I can slide it onto the studs that my dad's just previously put in.
Still looks like there isn't enough space for the wheel.
Put the track rod end into the wheel.
Oh, I see.
Now, onto the next job.
I've been tagged, I've got to put the brakes on.
Luckily, the brake disc wasn't damaged, and we thoroughly checked it. We know how fragile these are and how expensive they are being carbon. Once the disc's on, we can then start the caliper brakes. Two LED bolts
Yeah, Jesus.
after the hub.
Look at that, made it earlier.
Then the brake pipe needs to go into the brake caliper, and the flexi
Absolutely
hose needs to connect
clean.
from that to the steel pipe which is already on the car.
So this is about 25% of the job, isn't it?
Brake caliper all on. The car technically should roll, but it won't stop because we lost all the brake fluid. So we're gonna put in some brake fluid in here. Special way to bleed the brakes, believe it or not. So we're gonna take full advantage of being at Ferrari now to borrow their computer, so we can scan the car and do the brake bleed procedure.
Ferrari, look at how you do, my boy. Can't even speak. Okay, yeah, never mind. Ferrari got me started in two shot.
With the Ferrari tool, but they have told us once we scan this car in, Ferrari will have the readout of the car and then know this car's been in an accident. But I don't think there's any way to avoid that. Like, so I think we're just gonna. Once they know it's been an accident, it can never be sold back to Ferrari unless they repaired it themselves doing a Ferrari approved repair. But we've learned the lesson. We know that's the rule now.
Be a letdown, ain't it?
That they're actually helping us, which is great.
Does it have warranty still?
At the minute, it does. He said it has warranty at the minute until he scans that. Until he puts his scanner on it.
Okay. Is there anything we need to claim on warranty quickly?
Front tub, rear quarter. So the brake bleed procedure needs to be done electronically with the Ferrari diagnostic tool. Pumping. But at the minute, you can see we're doing it the old school way. Dad's cracking the bleed nipples whilst I'm pumping the brakes inside the car. And this is because Ferrari aren't able to do the bleed procedure. And I'll show you why in a minute.
Will it stop?
It'll slow down, but it definitely, I think it needs a computer to do this. It's not like the old cars where you do that and then that's good.
Yeah,
if I leave
it's completely wrecked.
Down to the bottom, and then lift up and release.
What are you looking at? Focus on the video. Okay? I'm just playing with you.
Yeah. So it's got loads of air in it, yeah. So I think it needs a computer to open and close the valve. Now, I bought a second-hand wheel, which is here, with a tyre. This was £500. It's damaged, but really, we've got a good tyre on it.
Oh, I see.
This wheel to the left side, the aero on the wheel.
I see how the wheels are made
When
now.
it spins forward,
It's very different from
pulls away,
casual
so
wheels.
we won't actually be able to use it. But all we need it for now is to get the car rolling.
Yeah.
We won't be using these wheels when the car's done in the end anyway, because we plan to turn it into something no one's really done before. Yes.
Which is?
If we can repair this thing.
Lowering it.
Right. Now let's connect up the battery, come on.
Oh,
So now that the car's on 4 wheels again, we're going to connect up the 12-volt battery to give the car some power and see if we can actually start it to move it.
Let's connect the battery.
But once we connect the battery up, we got power to the dashboard, but the only thing it said was hybrid system failure, go to the dealer. And whilst we were already at the dealers, we wanted to take full advantage of it. But even the Ferrari techs were confused on why nothing was really happening with the car.
Oh my, Ferrari
doesn't really do anything.
If Ferrari don't even know what to do with their own cars, just know, mate, it's cooked. It's massively cooked. It is fried, okay? If Ferrari themselves can't figure out the codes, GG's. But luckily for us, we have drum rolls, Mark Armstrong to fix it for us, isn't it? And no car can be fixed by Mark.
These ain't doing anything. We've literally got no power to the car. So it's like the pyro fuse has cut everything out, rather than. But then you do have lights on the dash, but.
And the window went down.
And the window went down randomly.
It weren't doing.
Remember our good friend, the
Oh!
pyro fuse. When the car's in an accident, of course the ECU sends a signal to the pyro fuse, which cuts the power going to the starter motor to stop the car from being restarted. But it doesn't usually cut the power to the whole electrics in the car.
Do you think it'll start? No.
Gotta
We
take
got
advantage on it.
Ferrari tech over to see if he could work out why the car wasn't doing anything. But even when he plugged the code reader into the OBD port,
Nothing?
it read nothing as well. Like the car wasn't even turned on. Is it not reading it?
No.
Completely dead. So it's not sending power anywhere then, really, only the dash. So there must be some kind of pyro or some kind of fuse popped. Because like we can't even get, it's not even recognising that it's plugged in.
So the question's where the pyro fuse on this car.
Oh no.
The pyro fuse that we've done before, because normally you can get power to the car, you can do everything. You can do the windows up and down, you can do this, but this one is like just the dashboard lights up and that's pretty much it. And the hazards come on. Remember, once the Ferrari tech plugs in his computer and reads the code, Ferrari would then register what was wrong with the car and know it's been in an accident. But regardless of how long we tried, we couldn't get any signal to that code reader. We left the car on charge as well, but still nothing. I think because Ferrari's down the road from Lamborghini, wouldn't surprise me if it works the same way as a Revolto.
Oh
We've
no.
literally got 2 days of it being here, and then it's in our own hands. But whilst it's at Ferrari, we need to take full advantage of that because they've got code readers that can read it, and then it's just us figuring it out ourselves. But if Ferrari can't solve it, what chance have we got?
Freaking hell.
C can and B can.
Everything on the can has to be plugged in.
Yeah. Otherwise you can't scan it.
So all the airbags have got to be on.
Everything that's connected to can has to be.
Headlights have got to be on.
Yep.
So basically, we've got to rebuild the full car.
What's missing from underneath has to be.
Before trying to plug, oh my days.
That doesn't surprise me that they've said
Yeah.
everything's got to put. The Aston Martin DB12 was the same. The Revolto was the same.
With the
I think it.
parking sensors now.
Yeah, that's it. Like you take the rear bumper off that car and it won't start. So
Looks like they're being smart with these supercars, aren't they? So you have to fix everything before the car can even tell you if you have enough gas. Okay. So you can't half-ass it. You can't even jump it. You can't do anything. You have to reboot the full car. Everything has to be fixed. I don't know what this is called. A special word. Hold on. I got it. It's. Nothing. I got nothing.
it doesn't surprise me. Right, here's the situation. Day 2, this is our last day to get this car out of here. It's at least down on all 4 wheels now. The car don't start. Not even Ferrari know why it doesn't start yet. Like, they've plugged in, they can't see any reason why it don't start. On top of all of that, the handbrake is now stuck on, so we can't push it anywhere. So a goal right now is to just get the handbrake so it goes off, Then we can push it, get it on a trailer to get it out of Cyprus and back home to the UK where we can work on it and try and figure this thing out ourselves. So it looks like it's down to us to work this out. To get this car rolling, we've got to get this handbrake off, which is that tiny little caliper.
Oh, really?
So first, the wheels are coming off, then we can access it. This is normal brake caliper, and then this is the handbrake caliper.
Oh,
here.
wow.
Separate pads in it, and then it's got electronic motor at the back there. Everything we struggle with is electric. That is that there. So
Really?
we've got one option of just sending power to the motor to wind it out.
But you can't do that,
Just to take the motor
obviously.
off, and then we can lift the caliper off. We just need to have the wheels freed. So first thing I'll do is just unplug it first.
Yeah.
By unplugging it, we know
Since you can't
that it's
send
not
any power to
accidentally
it,
gonna
just
activate if
do it
this car
manually.
decides to randomly turn on. Then we're going to unscrew these nuts here to just release the tension off the pads. Yeah. And with the wheel free on the right hand side, we've then got to move to the left side of the car and do the same on the handbrake. Yeah. This caliper is only on the rear brakes, which makes life a little bit easier.
Yeah.
After that, the car can go back down onto four wheels,
So what
and
now?
we can start actually pushing it and getting it away
Okay,
from where
finally.
it's sat for the past couple of months. And now it's
Oof,
ready
months?
to be
Yeah.
collected,
GG's.
to be sent home. This
GG's.
car has got to be picked up from here, over to Greece, all the way from Greece, back to England. And then
When we
really
say Greece,
strip
are we
this
talking
apart.
about Greece? Or are we talking about a city in wherever this car is right now? Because if we're talking about Greece cooked. I know this cost a lot of money, but it was probably way cheaper than Ferrari sending it to the UK.
How bad it actually is. So far, quite bad.
Oh, mate, it
See
is.
you in the UK. But it wasn't as easy as that.
Yeah,
The car
left side
ended
is
up having
fairly
to go
good.
on a boat from Cyprus all the way to the UK
Oh,
due to
no.
loads of rules about imports and taxes and so on. But we have to say thanks to our friend Yanni for sorting this out.
Hi Matt, Matt's dad, Matt's team. I'm here with your Ferrari 296 GTB.
Oh, wow.
And it is in the UK in Grays, Essex. It's been a long 6 months to get that car from Cyprus to here, but there she is, and damn.
So Mark has been working on this video for 6 months. Oh, wow. Mate, this is horrendous.
You and your dad have got your work cut out. I can't wait to see the journey with this car, and I'll see you real soon. Take care, bro. See you later.
Look, what's back?
After 6 months, huh?
I think that's the Ferrari.
Oh, he's driving it. Oh, wow. Oh, mate. Oh, my days. Oh.
Now that the Ferrari's
Holy
back in the
dog.
UK, it's time to start work on it.
Yeah,
Before we
you
do
mean
anything,
wash.
We're going to get rid of some of that Cyprus dust as it's covered in it. With that being done, it's time to get it back inside and work out how damaged
Yeah, it
the car
needed that
actually
good
is.
wash.
This door's broken, we should get that off. And this quarter's broken, we need to see the damage behind it. So let's get the door off. We need to really strip this whole side out. Don't we?
Cue the montage.
So this door isn't safe,
Okay.
but everything inside of it should be all okay.
Yeah,
First,
yeah.
I'm removing the two bolts
The
which
interior
hold the
and the
bolts
left
to
side
hinge,
is
then the check
fairly
strap bolt,
okay,
and then
just the
now
right
I'm
side.
looking for the electrical connector, which disconnects the electrics from the door. But I can't seem to see them. So instead I've lifted the door up, and it looks like the electrical connector for all the electrics inside the door is actually behind the door card.
This is
It's crazy, I've never seen
this
that
is good
before.
car classes for any car enthusiast who should watch mine.
Normally,
That's what I'm doing.
manufacturers put the connector for the electrics in the door on the B pillar.
Because I'm planning on working on my own car one day. Hopefully next year, if everything goes good. And I'll show you guys what car it is. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to like it though. You know, it's not an expensive car. It's a rather cheap one. Very old car too. Probably a lot of miles on it. Probably going to do... The first thing I'm going to do is the looks. You know, like walk on wings, bumper, a wrap, before I start on the modifications of the sound and the revving. That's what I'll do. Is it automatic or is it going to be a manual? I'm not going to tell you guys. You're going to have to figure it out.
actually on the door, so it's easier to disconnect. So I don't know why they've done it behind the door card. Maybe to stop water getting in there, but nevertheless, that's the door off. Now to start attacking this rear quarter.
Oh
then
no.
we can truly see the damage that's behind it.
We're just gonna cut it, huh? Yeah, it's over. Unfixable.
And I
Just
knew
need to get a
there
new
was
one.
frame damage behind it, but this is looking pretty bad. Along with the frame damage, there's wiring and a load of pipes which are broken.
It's a little bit broken, isn't it?
But let's not dwell on that too much yet. We're going to push the car into the ramp.
Okay, the back side look pretty good. Only the right side and the front now. Okay, this shouldn't be too bad of a fix.
There's
Okay.
more damage underneath. Right, cars in the ramp.
Technically speaking,
Bit more damage than we showed. So
Depending-
underneath here, you can see an under tray.
yeah, there shouldn't be too much damage in the back.
Then over on this side,
Yeah, it's just
the
scrapes.
arrows. Oh,
Oh,
Is that the cables for the seat?
oh
Or is that cables for
no.
something different?
Space is a whole
Yeah, I
floor.
lied.
so
I
there's a hole
lied,
in
chat.
the floor.
It's
This is
bad.
the seat,
This is
isn't it?
bad. This is
Yeah.
bad.
That's what you sit on, just that flimsy bit there.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? So, there's a hole in the floor, but I'm pretty sure we can repair this later, as it's not as bad as it looks.
This should just
Before
be
we
a
get
pretty
onto
fix.
repairing that, there's this huge under tray which could be hiding even more damage. So off this comes.
Full of water.
Tucked away, we can truly see the extent of the frame damage. And the good news is, a lot of it looks like it's actually removable by just unbolting it, but this
Oh.
part, unfortunately not. And it looks like to get full access to all of this frame damage, we're going to have to remove the engine and the
Oh
hybrid
my.
which I think we'll have to remove anyway to work out where this pyro fuse is.
Yeah, might as well.
But
Might
first
as
off,
well.
let's get the rear wheels off, and then we can start removing the arch lining so we can get off that rear bumper. Once we remove
Oh,
the
it's
arch
really
lining on the
dusty. We
back
need to get it
right-hand
cleaned out.
side, I found that there was damage to the intercooler. This car's twin turbo, and the intercoolers are hidden behind both rear quarters. So that
Bro,
one's
we
gonna
need
be
new
replaced.
filters.
Then looking at the frame here, which is damaged, again, it looks like it unbolts until it gets down to the part here where everything is welded. Back to the rear bumper. The good news is that this doesn't look damaged, but we've got
Wow,
to remove
it's
it
really good.
anyway if we're going to have any chance of
Ooh.
replacing that rear
I'm not
quarter.
gonna lie. This color on the Ferrari, pretty good, huh? Looks pretty good. But nothing bleeds to go. Nothing beats the gloss red, is what I wanted to say.
After we fix the framework, off it comes, then removing the spoiler off the back, which is actually active and goes up when you get to a certain speed. Once that's out of the way, the upper panel can come off as well.
We're working at 5 times speed, Mark. Good.
Ferrari don't change, look at them. Shims in there, that way. What, they've actually started making shims for it. Cool.
One fork and one fork. They're just one.
Oh, that must have been slightly higher then.
This side must be slightly higher than that side.
I guess that's the perks of buying a hand-built car. That is lightweight. This car, I can see why it's light, because it is made out of Play-Doh. We found
Play-Doh?
in the 458 a lot of this
Are we talking actual Play-Doh or just
and it's not changed on their newer
something I don't
Now
know?
we're just trying to remove everything which is covering over that rear quarter. Some parts of the rear quarter are bolted and some parts are welded.
No
and riveted.
way.
I'm removing the fuel filler cap from the back
Oh, you're probably gonna
and
change the whole
anything
thing
which is
up.
actually connected to that rear quarter.
Yeah, I might.
Whilst Liam's on the inside of the door, sanding down and then drilling out the rivets which hold the outer quarter panel to the inner structure of the car. The hardest part about this is that it looks like the rear quarter actually fits underneath the roof. So it's looking like the roof might have to come off if we need to fully remove
Well,
the
yeah,
doors.
we'll have to remove everything. Might as well rebuild the car while we're at it. Oh my guys.
Is pretty much off. It's a bit crazy how we took the quarter off without having the new rear quarter because we don't know what I should have attached it to and what I should have de-attached it to. Like all of these are like rough cuts until I actually know when the rear quarter comes.
Oh.
So far,
Oh my! I don't think this is gonna be done in one video, is it?
So much, because this car
Yeah.
is turbocharged and it's a hybrid. When you get turbocharged, you're gonna have loads of vacuum lines, loads of cooling lines, and then you're gonna have a hybrid on top of that, which means you're gonna have loads of electric lines. There's so much stuff here, and how they kept the weight down to the car, the weight it is. I think they just did it by putting body panels on, which was limited.
Oh my
anything.
dang! What the hell is that?
The good news is the front. I've already
Pretty
ordered
good.
a lot of the parts, and I think we should actually be able to build up the full of the front and fix it and get this out of the way. We're still going to tackle the back. We're still going to work out whether we can fix it, but I'm feeling a little bit confident.
Yeah.
To get this rear quarter off properly, we're going to have to work out how the roof is actually attached. And to do so, I need to strip the interior apart. which I've
Oh
gotta do
no! We might as well rebuild the whole car, huh?
It's insanely light and
Carbon
it looks
fibre.
good as well. Luckily, it's
Yeah.
not damaged. Now that the seats are
Yeah.
removed, I go on the other side and start removing the
Interior looks pretty
passenger
good.
side seat. Both seats are out. I'm pretty sure there's not supposed to be
Need some cleaning,
big holes
yeah.
in the carpet here, but that's where the hole in the floor is. We've got airbags deployed from the steering wheel, airbags deployed on the dashboard, which has broken the lever on the dashboard, which has also in turn deployed and broke the windscreen. Curtain airbags both sides. To get the carpet out, I've got to remove the center console as well, which is actually really easy to get out. A few bolts hidden underneath the cup holders, and then I could disconnect the electrical connectors and remove the whole thing away from the car. It's not actually connected to the dashboard. Next thing is the carpet in the back. Again,
some
this
cleaning
is all
too.
got to be removed. There's a leather trim above it, which is coming out first. Then I can access the bolts which hold the carpet in, and then it's out. Finally, I can finish off with the roof lining. Of course, this has got to come out. See how the
My
roof is
opinion, we should add some
got
lighting in
the
the car, you
bolts
know.
in the rear, and on
Some-
the front, it was literally just the sun visors, rear view mirror, and interior light.
Oh, right, was it cold?
Then
Alright, I'm right there. Hold on, give me 10 seconds. Stars.
slide it out. Like go. These curtain airbags, one on this side, one on that side. You can see they go all the way across, and then the canister is here. Now, because there's no rips or tears in this, I can actually take this off. It's just a load of Allen keys and the electrical connector at the back there, and then we can send that to the airbag team, and they can actually just roll up the airbag because it's got no cuts in it, and then replace the canister here and reset it all, and it's safe to go again, and we'll have no fault codes, and that is way cheaper than actually just buying a new curtain airbag. And it's the same with the seat belts. The seat belts are locked out because again a little explosive goes off in them to pull the passenger and driver back into the seat, so the airbag in front of them doesn't go directly off in their face. And with the seat belts we can remove them and get this little explosive device replaced as well by the airbag team. So I'm going to remove these two, send them off, and then it looks like this roof could actually be bonded on, and I think we might have to remove that to sort out our little issue with the quarter panel. Let's get these curtain airbags removed, and let's get the seat belts removed as well, and we'll continue on. Removing the roof lining has made it way easier to change these curtain airbags.
Yeah,
They're
looks
just held
pretty
in with
good.
a load of Allen key bolts. And usually on the Volkswagen and Audis, they're held in with these horrible clips, but these are much easier to take out and replace. Once both of them are out, I could then start removing the seat belts. One bolt at the top holding it in, and one underneath. And then it's anchored to the seat, which we removed earlier. And that's both seat belts out and both curtain airbags out. Next thing we're going to start removing is the carpet on the passenger side.
Oh my.
By taking that out,
Oh, it looks
we should be able to see the damage to
pretty
the
deep.
floor
Oh
that's
my.
underneath it.
Wow.
There it is. There's a hole in the floor.
And
I think the passenger was pretty lucky not to have a rock penetrate him in a wrong way. Like that's bad. Look, that is straight to the ground, and this stuff here that it's made out of is so thin. Like, I'm really not surprised, but it has gone through the wires here for the seat. I think we can repair that. This looks like it is riveted in. It's just whether does this panel sit on top or does it sit below? Can we get this panel separately? I don't know. But luckily, I have ordered this panel. Here is the floor panel.
Oh, you didn't take the whole thing? Well, might as
I
well.
don't even know what material this is made out of. It is so flimsy. Like, I guess, I don't know whether it's plastic or is it aluminium and plastic, or is it just plastic, or is it just aluminium? I guess it stops like the issue with older cars where they used to rust a load, but that, no wonder it's got a hole in it. It's like a wobble board, look. We've got to figure out how this goes in now. Now, a lot of this car is held together with just rivets, and it's no different for the floor. Those little dimples you can see in it are the rivets, and there's loads of them holding each panel together. To get these out, it's easy for me to grind the top off the rivet and then knock the rivet through with a punch. Drilling these out are really tough, as they're made out of steel and they're really strong. To make life easy for me, I'm going to start cutting the damaged parts of the floor away, and this is just going to give me better access on getting all of these rivets out. Once I've weakened the top, I then get the hammer and chisel and start prying off the broken part of the floor away from the strengthened bits of the floor, which we're going to be keeping. And eventually, the floor is almost out. The rest of the job we go underneath the car to do. Now, did you know that around 4 in 10 car finance deals from the 6th of April 2007 to the 1st of November 2024 may have been missold? And this is affecting 14.2 million agreements in what could be an £8.2 billion payout. Now, you can complain directly to your lender or go to the Financial Ombudsman or wait for the FCA's redress scheme expected in 2026. All of this is free to do so. Come on. Yes! Now, we've got to drill out all of these little holes where the rivets were, ready for the new floor. Now, the floor is out, but the new floor can't go in just yet. We need to make sure that the surface is nice and clean and there's no more rivets sitting in the holes. Now, I've explained that some car finance deals could have been missold, and I've explained that you could try and get your money back by going directly to your lender, but there is another way if you don't want the hassle of that. Yay!
That does a
age.
And it would take an age if you did fancy complaining yourself. If you don't fancy going alone, there is a company called Reclaim 247, and they can actually trace your car finance history back to 2007. All they need is your name, address, and date of birth. No paperwork, no hassle, no win, no fee. To start your claim today, all you've got to do is click the link in the description box below or go to reclaim247.co.uk. Go get some money back.
You don't even have to tell them whether you're male or female.
Pop's got jokes in it.
What's that got to do with it?
So now that we've successfully made a Flintstones Ferrari 296 GTB, what we can do is get the floor panel and slide it in. So we found out, look, there's a little strengthening plate here. That's where all the strength is on the floor, and on this corner where it's mounted. The actual floor panel is nothing. It's just a sledge, isn't it, really? That is flimsy as anything. This is got to slide underneath these strengthening panels here and go on top of there. So this is going to be a bit tricky trying to guide it in. But once it's in, because these have no holes in, we've got to drill through the original holes into there, and then we can slide in the rivets. So make sure you go and check out with Reclaim 247. Check if your car finance deal was missold. Now, we've got to get this floor in. Now, rested in place, and I'm just adding a few of the seat bolts in to tighten the strengthening parts onto the new floor. And once that floor's in place and we're happy with it, we can start drilling out the holes.
I'm going to drill.
My dad is now drilling out all of the holes where the rivets will go.
So what are we
going to put these in the exact same
bolts?
place where they were originally.
Hello, everyone.
Right, we've got some extra long rivets, which actually look like the ones which have come out of it.
Okay, I see. Oh man,
These rivets are now going to slide into the hole.
No, don't take it that way, all right? I didn't mean it like that.
Holes that we've just drilled out
Don't mind it.
should be snug.
And then you just have to. Oh wow!
Pulls the panel together. Good.
thought you gotta take. Oh, you do have to. You just have to.
Sometimes
It breaks it on.
manufacturers use panel bond and rivets to join a panel together, but we know
Oh,
that
my.
it didn't in this case because when we took the floor apart, we didn't see any panel bond which is used. And there's no way of double checking that because if we asked Ferrari for the repair procedure,
no.
they wouldn't give it to us because we're not registered repairers of Ferraris. So we're just
Oh,
cracking
yeah.
on as we usually would by learning as we go along, which I think is the best way. Now I'm underneath drilling out the rest of the holes that need to be drilled out
Absolutely
for the floor panel
beautiful
whilst
specs,
Liam's
ain't it?
inside the car, sliding in the rivets which need to go from the inside to the outside of the car.
Beautiful.
So on the thickness of the metal, when it goes through really thick bits of metal, they have really long rivets in like this,
Stop.
which poke out the hole like here,
Glue.
like here and here. So we're trying to replicate that
Oh,
over
wow.
here by putting in the long rivets
Oh,
That's a long one.
in the thick metal and the short rivets in the thin bits of metal. And then all this, it looks pretty crazy at the minute, but once the sealer is over it, it should look as good as OEM. The only issue is this side is black and this side's got this kind of like primary colour on there. But okay, sir. Eventually, all the rivets were in and the floor panel was fitted, which wasn't actually too bad of a job. But it's not quite done yet. The floor panel is fully on and complete, but this is the situation now. This part is black and this part is like a primer. What colour would you call that?
Grey.
Grey.
Grey,
Yeah, grey.
like a nudie grey. Yeah, it's like it's a bit like you know, like when Kanye West brings out his clothes. That's like
Oh
what colour
my
they are. Isn't that?
days.
Option one would just be painting that side black, surround that side, but then yeah, I don't think it's right. So I'm gonna get the body shop to match this paint, and then I think we go over it to match it.
I
And
mean, you
then
don't really
we then
need
try
to
and seal
match
it
it,
as
to be
good as we can
honest,
to
does
try
it?
and make it look like this side, which shouldn't be too difficult.
Yeah, you don't really
because-
need to match it
well,
because
it looks like they did it with a paintbrush. Before the paint comes, we've got to
no
remove
one is really gonna
one more
look
thing,
underneath the
which
car,
is this
right? Are they?
airbag module here, which will have the crash data stored on it. We need to get that off and send it away. So let's start removing that. Going from our previous experience with the Ferrari 458, we know that we couldn't clear the crash data of the airbag module unless we removed it and sent it away to be done off the car. That is out. So I'm only assuming that this is going to be the same. And there's one company that can do all of this, and that's the airbag team.
Oh no.
And now that she's gone, we can start painting the underneath of the car. So as always, off they go to the seatbelt later. Back the car goes in the air, and we've had some paint mix from the body shop down the road by giving them an old part of the flooring to match the paint off. They've mixed the paint, put it in a rattle can, and
Yeah,
we're going to do our
it's the
best to
same.
try and match the finish. To be honest,
I mean, to be
don't
honest,
think it's too far off.
you
It
just
actually
paint both
might be good.
sides.
When it's dirty, I think it'll look identical.
Now,
You can
whilst
just
we wait
paint
for that
both
paint
sides
to
at the same
dry,
time.
Bringing the car back down and screensaver here to move the front screen. We need to get
my.
the screen out, one, because it's damaged, but two, because if we're going to remove the roof, the screen's going to be blocking it. Me and my dad are removing the bonnet
Ooh,
just because it's
impeccable.
going to make things easier. Then the guys at Screensaver poke a little hole through the ceiling and then use a metal wire to pull off all the windscreen sealing and then pull the windscreen out.
There we
That
go.
out, that's going to help us with the dash removal, which we've got to do, and the roof
I'm pretty
removal.
sure you.
Back underneath
I
the car
think
now
you
because
need to
the
remove
paint's dry,
everything
and I'm starting masking off,
for a
ready
thorough
for the
clean
sealing
up.
to go on. Okay, this is where the men are separated from the boys. Mansory glue, seal up. But I think we learnt last time, we put it on and you wait for it to just dry a bit, and then you apply the little brush strokes. But when you did it when it was wet, it really got a bit serious, didn't it? In we go.
Oh my.
All it is to seal the gap between the panels. So you see there's a gap between the panels, so if any water goes in, you don't get
Oh,
wet feet. So that's the idea. If we don't make it look as pretty as that side, it don't matter. Here we go, guys.
Oh my days.
I never end up getting this part right. But as I mentioned, the sealer is there just to make it waterproof from the outside to the inside. And as long as it's doing that, I'm happy. The manufacturers will use a special machine to get that sort of uniform look on the sealer, which is thousands of pounds. And all I have,
No, we know how
silicone
that.
gun and a paintbrush. And
Yo.
I'm trying my best, but every single time, we never managed to get that OEM look. Right now, it does look a little messy, but once the seal is dried and we can peel off the masking tape, it should look a lot better. And whilst we're waiting, we're going to make use of that time. The rivets inside the car are still silver, whereas the other side, the floor panel's black and the rivets are black. So my dad's going over the passenger side floor panel with some black paint just to match it up to the other side.
Should have been a body man.
Quite clean, ain't it?
Or a paint on.
And now that that's got to dry, there's more jobs to do. The front wing is damaged, so this has got to come off. And whilst we're removing this, we need to see if there's any more frame damage behind it.
2 washers. 3 washers. 2 washers.
Something tells me that this car is going to be a nightmare to line up all the panel gaps afterwards, especially with all these washers that Ferrari have already put in. But now, out comes the arch lining, and there's a few final bolts through the wing, and then it's out. There's a little bit of damage here.
Not too serious.
No, serious, yeah.
Looks like it could be bent back. This bracket down here is a little bit bent. That goes on the wing.
But all of this damage doesn't look serious, and it's something we could probably bend back into shape. We're looking all right here.
I've got the job of replacing or repairing the broken loom. But there are a lot of colours that are the same, so there is a certain amount of guesswork that's going to be going on here.
So my dad's on with repairing the seat wiring loom, which again we won't find out whether it works or not until we get power to the car. So it'd be amazing if you're watching this now to be watching it when we first attempt to start up. So if you're not subscribed to the channel already, now's a great time.
I'm already subscribed.
It's completely free. You won't miss another video on the Ferrari, and it really helps us out. On another positive note, the front end doesn't look too bad, and my dad is almost finished repairing that wiring loom. Which means we can go back underneath the car and check out our ceiling job. Guys, this is our product. It is not OEM, it's doing the job, but if you just stand back a bit, it looks like once we've gone through a few muddy puddles, it'll be okay. The sealer's the bit that lets it down all the time, but it's doing its job, and it ain't that bad. Like, look at this. This has had a bit of wear and a bit of... like that. And then look at this. It's 6 out of 10. I think it's a 6 out of 10. We've done worse, we've done better, and it's underneath the car.
Probably.
No one's going to see it again, apart from every single person who's watched this. Fill up the holes here. They just use tape, which we can do. And that is success under here. Let's go back to the top. So to continue taking off the rear quarter, we do have to get the roof off. I'm a bit worried about that. We've got to get under there so we can get a clean cut on this rear quarter, and I don't want to damage the roof taking it off because that's an expensive roof. I think it's like a £7,000 roof. But so far with the Ferrari 296, and we've made some good progress today, and I think we're in for a winner here, providing everything goes smooth. We don't know how this car is even going to start yet, providing it had no power.
It was really good.
Me with confidence that Ferrari couldn't even get it going.
Oh, no.
We bought this Ferrari 296 for £100,000. I think that could be a good deal, but let me know what you think.
That is a
if you like this
massive
video,
steal.
hit the thumbs up button, hit that like button, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe, and I will see you in the next video where we've got plenty more to do on 296. Peace out.